Calendula plant is the most easiest to grow winter flower plant that also produces beautiful flowers. In this video, we will discuss about some of the pro tips that will help you grow Calendula plant very healthily. We will talk about its growing season, sunlight requirements, the best fertilizer, soil mix and so on. So keep watching this video and do subscribe to our channel. Calendula flowers are the winter season flowers that are native to southern Europe. This plant grows very well without too much care, and it's also called as pot marigold. You can start them by their seeds at the start of winters, and within a month or two it will start its blooming. Calendula plant is a medicinal plant that is non-toxic at all and can be consumed too. You can grow them in containers by just bringing their younger saplings. Overall, it's a best container plant, just perfect for a beginner gardener. The first and the most important thing in Calendula flower plant care is understanding its growing season. This is the winter's flowering plant that likes a cool area to grow and bloom. Its growing season starts in the early winter days and continue up to late springs. In this time period, Calendula plant grow very fast, producing bunches of buds and vibrant flowers. As Calendula flower plant is a seasonal plant, so its growing season ends as soon as the temperature exceeds 30 degrees and then it dies. But still you have more than a whole season to enjoy their liveful blooms. If you are looking for the most unique flowers of winter season, there is a whole list added in the description box video. Must check it out. Another important thing in Calendula plant care is its sunlight requirements. So it's a flowering plant, obviously it loves sunlight. Around 3 to 5 hours of direct sunlight is ideal for its healthier growth and blooming. While if you don't have that much of sunlight, it can still grow very well in an hour of daily sun. Only if you put this plant in a dark area, different problems like yellow leaves and a stunted growth will appear with time. So make sure your Calendula plant is placed in a sunny spot. Less sun means less flowering and more sun ensures the maximum blooming. Another very important thing in Calendula plant care is its soil mix. Calendula plant is a hardy plant that can be grown in any type of mixture, but many problems appear if your soil mix is not draining out the extra moisture. Also, a soft mixture encourages very healthy growth on the plant, so make sure your soil mix is good enough. You can also buy it from the description box, or for making a cheap and useful mixture for such plants at home, check out the video added in the description box and I button. It also works great. For the watering, it's always important to wait and then water. They love the deep watering, so once the soil is dry, then water. Otherwise, just wait. Remember, patience is the key to handle the watering. And here you can also subscribe to our channel. Another important thing in Calendula plant care is its proper fertilization. Generally, Calendula plant is a moderate type of feeder that requires normal fertilization. Even don't fertilizing it at all can give you satisfying results because it's an annual plant that have to produce flowers so it can make seeds for the next season. But still, regular fertilization is very important for healthy, big size and more blooms on the plant. At the younger stage of the plant, cow dung compost can work very well, but once the plant starts to produce buds, you should use a balanced fertilizer like this at least twice a month. This homemade fertilizer is made just for such seasonal flowering plants using very simple ingredients. A detailed video is added in the description box and I button. Must check it out and fertilize your Calendula plants regularly. Another very important thing is the deadheading of spent and dried Calendula flowers. It's important because it's a seasonal flowering plant that primarily focuses on making the seeds as soon as possible. This is a natural phenomenon of every annual plant, and once the seeds are made, the plant dies automatically because its purpose of life is done. So here, by cutting these spent flowers, we can push the plant to keep producing more and more buds and flowers. It's very simple. Use any cutter and cut off the dead and dried flowers whenever needed. Some of the common Calendula plant problems include yellow leaves, powdery mildew, root rot and so on. Follow these points carefully and everything else will be okay. Pest related problems are not so common in Calendula plant, but aphids and spider mites are found as their enemies. So if you see any signs of pest, use Neem spray. Video on Neem pesticide is added in the description box and I button. Pests like aphids, spider mites, scale insects and much more are one of the most harm-causing part of our garden. So to get rid of them once forever, you can follow a proven 6-step technique and you won't have to worry after that. Simply follow this ebook step by step. It's linked in the description box to buy. So it's all about Calendula plant care guide. Hope you grow a lot of Calendula flowers. The only disheartening thing about Calendula plant is that they die as the season ends. So here are some of the flowering plants that grow just like Calendula plant but survive years long with a consistently blooming habit. Must check them out and do subscribe to our channel.